let's try this again. So my computer, I have it overclocked, so it just kind of shut down on me. But that mission was a little tough. So I think I'm going to gear up before I do that again. See what we got for, I don't even know what they call them, bounties, whatever.
Are you ready? Make good use of it. A prepared soldier is a victorious soldier.
Nice.
No word from Fenchurch today.
Cool. Alrighty. Strike time. I think strikes are my favorite anyway. I guess it just occurred to me that I don't really need the follower and donator thing on the bottom, because that's kind of Twitch specific. So after this strike, I'll take that off. But if you guys do want to follow me and donate on Twitch, absolutely have at it. Alright, Jim.
I'll be right back. This webbing on the floor looks like some kind of arc conductor. Ow, ow! Can I get a hand? I will never take what you do for granted again. Probably best to keep arc energy away.
Almost out of ammo on this gun again. That's crazy.
Barrier down, and I'm alive.
Hey,
The only gifts I
Hey,
ever
what's going
asked
on,
for.
bud?
My crew used to give me
I was watching the video, didn't realize you came back.
500 years.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what those.
Yeah, I
dark
decided to do
fallen-
some strikes because that was a pretty tough mission
Have you
actually.
located those fallen? Not pressing, but I can feel them.
Is this supposed to be like a public Discord? Because
More or less, yeah. This is just kind of what I have set up for the YouTube channel.
alright.
We're investigating new arc.
Do you have it linked in the about of your channel?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't think I do because I haven't done a whole lot with the YouTube channel since I've set up the Discord.
Yeah, you haven't really been that active.
No, it's been a while. I was living out in the country with not great internet and everything, so moved back into town, have good internet and everything again, so I've started to do more streaming and stuff now, but I was mostly on Twitch, just seeing how that was going, but I feel like YouTube's going to be the better option.
I've got so many guardians today. Let's go.
I mean, Twitch streaming is better, but I prefer to stream on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know, I at least get more company, if you will, on YouTube, so it's nice.
If I'm gonna be honest, your channel, it's died down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I would absolutely agree.
Fail-safe. How you holding up, buddy?
I hid from the banks for
I guess I
centuries.
don't know.
But like,
My cover.
if you keep streaming, I bet you're gonna get those viewers back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming back, man. It's awesome. What have you been up to?
Yeah, no, I just saw my notification. I saw a notification and it was your live stream, and that was a pleasant surprise.
Nice, glad to hear it. So what have you been up to?
Well, I bought a bunch of stupid shit for no reason,
As we all do.
other than a joke. Like, I bought a real life MLG glasses, a Minecraft sword and pickaxe, a Naruto headband, and a Naruto cloak.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's horrible. I love it. But school just started like today again,
Oh, that's
and
fun.
On fire.
yeah, no, I got held back, but
It's dark.
So what grade
They'll
or
say
whatever are
this
you in
ship
now?
has seen better days.
second year of high school.
Nice. How you like it so far? How was first year?
So have I, Ghost.
Oh no, I got held back, and I'm supposed to be in the third right now, but you know,
Hey, stuff happens, man.
yeah, no, it doesn't really bother me that much. My dad got held back as well, from what I gathered.
Honestly, it's better to be prepared than it is to try and rush through, right? So
No, but it's kind of partially my fault because I didn't learn at all last year.
that's kind of part of high school.
So like, biology is really easy.
Oh, I'm glad you think so. I was never good at like biology or chemistry. Physics I was great at, but biology and chemistry I was not so great at.
I'm not that great at physics and chemistry, but I'm pretty good at biology.
There's too many big words for me. I couldn't remember them all.
I mean, isn't that the same for physics and chemistry?
I guess some of them, but I don't know. I was always good at like basic algebra and kind of basic formulas and stuff, so I didn't mind physics in that sense.
Oh no, I've never been good at math and stuff like that, so like... English is really easy as well.
Yeah, I didn't have too bad of a time, and we have... I'm in Canada, so French is our second language, so French was a pretty easy class for me. A lot of people had a tough time with it, but I found French pretty easy.
In the, at the level that I do school here in the Netherlands, we have Dutch, English, and German as languages for school.
I would love to learn any of them. I wanted to do German in high school, but we didn't offer it, unfortunately.
You know, my mom's boyfriend, he learned Latin in school, and I really don't see the point of that at all.
It's more or less a kind of... It'd be cool to learn, but it's not terribly practical.
Wait, no, not Latin, sorry, I mean Greek.
That would be neat. I would have no idea, but I've never really heard much Greek, I guess I could say, so...
Neither have I, to be honest.
That would be an interesting one.
Yes, but not very practical.
That was totally wasted for me.
This is embarrassing, but a year ago, I tried learning Japanese because I was like full-on weeb back then, and didn't go well.
That would be so hard, actually. I feel like Chinese, Japanese, or Cantonese.
Japanese has 2 alphabets.
That's crazy.
I mean, languages have always been my strong points, and if I really put effort into it, I bet I could learn Japanese with much effort.
It would be tough, for sure.
I learned English through watching TV when I was
Shit,
like
son.
4 and stuff like that. So yeah, like English and Dutch are no problem for me mostly.
Nice.
And German is also not very hard because it's very similar to Dutch and English because all 3 of them are Germanic languages.
Interesting.
Now if we're talking history, it's not that hard, but I guess harder than biology for me.
I was never too interested in history when I was in high school, but I enjoy it much more now.
I mean, first when I first went to the high school I'm at now, I thought history meant dinosaurs. So I was like really stoked for going to history class, but then I noticed it was just from the Romans, no, from 3000 BC to currently.
Oh my god. I'm about to die. Yeah, it was, ours was actually very much so, like, I'd say 1800s until now.
Yeah, no, in the first year of my school, we do from 3000 BC to around the Romans?
That's cool, I would like to learn that stuff actually. That'd be really neat.
And from in the second grade, it's from whatever came after the Romans, I can't remember, to currently.
Oh, that was crazy.
So like, it's not hard really, but and I don't really have an interest in it. So like, yeah.
That's
What's
fair.
really hard for me is math.
I was good at basic math, but not so much like crazy advanced formulas and that kind of stuff. Like once you get into like graphing math and weird stuff like that, I wasn't great at it. But your basic like algebra and stuff, I was always really good at.
Oh no, I don't mean like I'm really bad at math. I have failed almost every test of math up until now, but that's because I always forget to take a calculator with me, so I keep on rushing it. But like, what happens is it takes longer than other usual for me to calculate everything and stuff. It's much harder than just remembering the answer.
That's fair.
Because like I process everything a bit slower than than other people, I'm told. So, yeah.
Well, everybody's different, right?
Yeah, I guess. Now, I had my first PE of this year, my first PE lesson. I did absolutely nothing. I was too tired. I only slept like 4 hours tonight.
Yeah, I feel like when I was in school, it was hockey. Like we had, I think, a couple weeks of like a gym section where it was weights and that kind of stuff, and then there were a few different kind of things. Wrestling, I think, was one of them, which I wasn't a big fan of. But for the most part, we didn't do a whole lot in
Hey guys,
phys ed class.
I've got a simulation in the forest that is quickly spiraling out of control. Long
Yeah,
story.
the last things I remember doing is high jumping and spear throwing.
We did that in, well, we did high jump in elementary school, maybe a little bit in high school as well. But yeah, I never got to do javelin. That'd be awesome.
Hold on. Alright, you know, I'm like 160 centimeters, and of course with a trampoline. This was with a trampoline, but I jumped about 190 centimeters.
Crazy. I was never good at high jump.
But there was this one kid. No, I don't like to fat shame and everything, but he was larger than other kids, and he only jumped 140. 140 is where he tripped.
That probably actually wouldn't be far off what I would do. I just never understood how to do it properly.
No, but like what he did is he didn't raise his leg. Just like he jumped over it without raising his legs.
Yeah.
And someone twisted an ankle. That was pretty cool, I'll say.
Yeah, that happened a lot. for me, actually.
But then there was this other kid. He's like really into sports and stuff. He jumped like 210 centimeters.
There is one kid in my class that was just insanely good at high jump, and I couldn't even tell you. I think they measured ours feet in inches. I could be crazy on that, I don't even remember. But yeah, he was ridiculously good. I think he set at least like our local record for high jump. I don't know what it was.
Now, of course, this was with a trampoline. What I did, I wouldn't be able to jump 190 without a trampoline. At least we ended with a trampoline. We started without. But like, how high did that guy jump?
I want to say like something around 5 feet.
Let me
5.5
just
or something. It's like almost as, well, not quite almost as tall as I am, but something crazy. He could have jumped over a lot of people at our school.
wait. This is without a trampoline.
Yep, just straight off the ground. It was absolutely nuts.
Has reestablished
Jesus
tradition
Christ.
first visit, and I suspect much of the defense's leading.
I mean, that wouldn't be able to jump over me,
I blame
but
you for this, Osiris.
Blame whomever you'd like. Just destroy that mine.
I know someone that's just barely taller than that.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Now, if we go back to school subjects, geography isn't really that hard either.
Yeah, I never had, well, I never paid much attention in geography, but I never was great at it, but it also, I never really tried too hard at it, I suppose.
You really messed things up this time, Osiris.
I mean, I got
There's a risk I had to
mostly
take.
good.
The Guardian has this
I
hand.
had, I don't remember what his name was, bigger guy. I feel like he wasn't normally a geography teacher.
Bigger guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who my teacher for geography was. I feel like he was normally like a gym teacher or something, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
You haven't lost your step, Guardian.
I can picture him, but I can't.
We should do it again
Dark
sometime.
hair and a mustache.
Leave
And a
my
bigger
brain
gentleman,
alone,
but I
civilian.
don't remember his name.
Oh,
Remember him all again.
you tried joining a hype squad house?
When you destroyed the original
No,
room
I don't
we
have
programmed
too much
demolition
interest in
charges
that.
into every floor of the spire.
I mean, I just joined because it looks cool.
It's unsettling to know that the Vex have rebuilt
Like,
all of this.
actually, like, living in a house with people kind of thing, is that what you mean?
No, 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 no.
Just
If you
like
look on my profile on Discord, it'll show a little badge saying Hype Squad Brilliance, and I think that looks pretty cool.
I will have to take a look at that. Where did it go?
You gonna see any new movies in 2018 or 2019 or?
I was just thinking about going to see one, but there's not really too much in theaters right now. There's like a new
Actually, the new
Warlock one,
Predator is coming out in September.
but- Oh really?
Yes. I'm gonna see it with my dad.
Nice. Yeah, I did like the old ones, so that's not a bad idea.
I only watched the first one now that I think about it.
It's been a while since I watched them.
The root mine is reaching out.
The only scene I remember from
I've isolated
the
your
second
simulation
one
from the rest of the
is
forest,
a
but I can
gang
only
fight.
do so much to keep a Vex mine in check.
Hold on. It won't be around for much longer.
I'm really hyped for Avengers 4 and the new Godzilla movie coming out.
I just watched Infinity War the other day, actually. It was awesome. I really liked it.
It was great, yes. Except when I was gonna watch it, I didn't. And when I went to school when the vacation was over, my classmates spoiled the entire movie.
Oh no. That's, the guys at my job started talking about it at work, so I was like, okay, I guess I better watch this before I hear too much. What is going on here? Why are there so many people? Why? This is why you don't just run through people. And now we're all dead. Alright, let's give this another go and actually kill some people.
You know, when I went to school yesterday for meeting the class, actually today, because I made some new friends today and stuff like that, you know. I thought that the humor me and the classmates of mine have would be very different, and it mostly is, because I have like that really sarcastic and weird ass humor.
That was always me too.
But like, I can still laugh with them. They're pretty funny and stuff. Even though they just started playing Fortnite.
I was really into Fortnite like before it came out and stuff. When it was in beta, but I haven't really played it too much, to be honest.
I've only played it once, and that's mostly because I don't like the game. But also partly because my computer is so shit that I can barely run it.
Fair enough. I was always more interested in the PvE, like the base building and like almost like the zombies kind of aspect of it. So now that that's coming out, I might give it a go. But I don't know. I was never too interested in the battle royale kind of thing. I'm really hoping that I'm supposed to be jumping inside of this. Apparently not.
Huh?
I was kind of hoping that this thing was the teleporter beam I needed to go up, but apparently now I'm just stuck way down here. Oh god. What do I do now?
Don't you have like a jetpack?
There we go. I guess we just have to start from the bottom. And yeah, you have like a booster kind of thing, but it'll only kind of, like that's me using it there, so it only kind of goes so high.
Ah, that makes sense.
And they got kind of clever in Destiny, and about halfway through the first game, they kind of started adding almost like platforming aspects.
You know, I have a pretty negative view on Destiny 2 because the only video I've watched on it is IHC's DLC video on it.
It's, I will say it's really not much different than the first one. The storyline is slightly different, and that's about it. But because I liked the first one, I'm not really too upset about that.
I'm really easy to please, whether it's movies, anime, games. I'm pretty easy to please, unless we're talking, what are they called? Eagle Eye View games. I really hate those.
I'm not a huge fan. Oh god, die.
I don't know. Except for if we're talking League, it's okay, I guess. But like most of them, I don't really like it.
Yeah, I played League a little bit. I didn't mind it, but I prefer. I think I like Paladins a bit more for free to play game, and Smite. I played that for a little bit, but it's been a while.
In my opinion, I like Smite more than League.
It was a bit more fun, I found. What are we supposed to be doing?
Hey, someone else coming through.
Hey, Esteban, what's going on? I feel like this is the last boss fight for this streak.
What's that other bigger gun you use?
That was a one-shot kill. I have... So basically in Destiny you have a kinetic weapon, which is your main weapon. So this is my kinetic weapon. It also happens to be... There's like common, rare, legendary, and exotic. So this gun's an exotic one, which is why it looks kind of neat with wings on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have a energy weapon, which those are the ones that'll have elements on them, like void or fire or whatever it may be. And then this guy is my rocket launcher, which isn't a bad idea.
Which doesn't have any ammo?
I have ammo, I just always forget that I own it.
Oh.
Yeah, I should definitely use it more often.
Yeah, but 6 ammo isn't that much.
No, yeah, it's definitely harder to find ammo for your power weapons, as they call them.
You know, recently I've been making a lot of jokes about, like, those people that... Well, not directly about the people, but I've been mocking people who are racist and shit, stuff like that, by jokingly being a bit racist. And if you watch one of my streams, you'll notice that I say the N-word a lot, but I'm trying to refrain from doing it right now, because I don't know if you...
I try to avoid it, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I've had a lot of arguing about racism and sexism over the last half year, I'd say.
That's, I more or less just do it, avoid it just for that reason, just so I don't have people arguing and stuff in the channel about it.
No, but like, what I came up with, what the conclusion I came up with at the end is, most of the time I say whatever the fuck I want.
Which is, hey, go for it, man. Freedom of speech.
Yeah. Except I can't be saying that stuff in my class because one, the teacher will, I can't speak.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not like, I am not racist by any means.
Yes,
I enjoy
understand
my
that.
jokes, but I would never purposely offend somebody for that reason, you know what I mean?
No, but like it's gone to a point where racism just, it feels kind of, I've been using words like the N-word and sexist words on purpose as like jokes so much that they feel kind of void of meaning
Well,
at
maybe
this
it's time
point.
to switch it up.
But like, don't get me wrong, society is never gonna change the meaning of those words. Whether the majority is never gonna want it. It's never gonna happen, but I'm still gonna use it whether you like it or not.
Coffee.
I had my first Starbucks about a few months ago. It's pretty good.
It's not bad, but it depends, like, if you're a coffee drinker kind of thing, Tim Hortons and McDonald's coffee is just fine, but I do their, what are they called? I don't know, they're cold, like, frappes or whatever they are. The vanilla bean one is delicious.
I don't know which one I had, though. I just picked a random one, and now it's my favorite coffee ever. But
Hi there.
Their, I used to get their, I think it's a salted caramel mocha. It is delicious. Oh, these are
yeah, I don't know which one it was.
Done. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Whenever you need me, Vanguard.
What I was saying earlier is, if I go saying that stuff in my class and stuff like that, first of all, I'll get my ass whooped by the teachers, because if I go saying that stuff around the teachers, they won't like it at all.
Yeah,
But
probably not.
second of all, I sit like right in front of a black classmate of mine, and he hasn't given me the N-word pass, let's call it. So like, I don't want to ruin his opinion of me,
Well,
because
yeah,
like
that's-
on the internet it doesn't really matter to me because it's random people, but in real life I know these people, so
But and that's, you have to think if maybe your friends will be watching online or whatever, right? So
no, I haven't given them my YouTube channel or anything like that, and I won't, because the amount of controversial and racist and sexist stuff I say on there, Jesus Christ.
fair enough. What do I want to use? Skip rifle, that's what I want.
Wait, you have a gold energy weapon, but you're not using it.
Correct. So you can only have one exotic weapon equipped at a time, and I believe one exotic piece of armor. But that's actually
Oh,
a good
that's a bit
question.
shitty.
Yeah, so one armor and one weapon. I was curious if I took the exotic weapon off, if I could equip my gloves, but I cannot. So they each, it's kind of just, yeah, you have to pick which one does what you want it to. And then essentially you have a power score, which is determined by the average of all of your items. And then what you can do with legendary and exotic weapons is, let's see if I have an example. So this guy's at power level 248. So if I have a weapon that's technically stronger than this exotic weapon, I can actually generally, I don't know why it's not giving me the option, might have to be an exotic weapon, but generally you can actually upgrade the power of whichever weapon you prefer most and use the other weapon to upgrade it. So even if this one isn't as strong, but you like it more, you can make it stronger, basically.
Oh, that's cool. I've never really been a fan of RPGs.
I love them. They're definitely one of my favorites.
You know, thing is about first-person shooters and stuff like that, I'm not really good at them.
That's fair.
When I played Fortnite, I got my ass handed to me.
And then I do too. Like, I play a lot of shooters, and Fortnite is kind of a weird one, because it's, everybody is just so good at building stuff while they're shooting. It's insane to even try and catch up.
Yeah, no, it's like, when you, can't speak.
That's kind of boring. What do we got? Gunsmith. Oh, I think I also have to turn these in.
What was I talking about again?
Pardon, sorry?
What was I talking about again?
Honestly, I don't remember your channel and things like that.
What do you think?
No, I'm pretty sure I was
I'm
talking
your
about
buddy at school.
Fortnite and how I'm not
Fortnite,
good at
call.
it.
Look at the memories on us.
I don't have a great short-term memory,
Me
but
neither.
long-term I'm fine.
What did I just get from him?
Oh yeah, I remember what I was trying to say again. It's like when you're bad at a game, your friends play, they usually mock you for it and stuff like that, which I don't really like because if I'm bad at a game, I've been trying to get better at it, of course, but through all my like 10, no, not 10. 6, 7 years of gaming, I haven't really gotten that much better at games, even though I've tried. So is it really my fault that I'm not good at it?
And that's, you know what, you don't have to be. It's, if you get enjoyment out of it, that's all that matters. That's what they're for.
Yeah, but like, I've had people say that I suck at games, and I'm like, why do I need to be good?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like they have this standard where you have to be good to enjoy a game with your friends, which isn't true unless you want to play serious.
Exactly. Like, if you're trying to be a competitive team or something, then maybe. But if you're just playing a game to have fun and enjoy the game, what does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. I have like most of my friends are those like gamers who do it for fun, but when they see me play, they're like, "Bro, you suck. Why are you this bad?"
PDC. Oh, that's what I wanted.
Also, horror games, not good with those at all.
Yeah, like, Dying Light's really the only one that I've ever enjoyed.
Wait, that's a horror game?
I would consider it partially, yeah.
I mean, it has some horror elements, but I wouldn't go as far as to call it a horror game.
Yes,
really.
I would agree with that. It's not necessarily full on, but it definitely made me almost poop myself a few times.
Wait, what? Really?
Not literally.
I was just saying that.
It definitely had some pretty scary parts, though. It was fantastic. I loved it. Which one am I looking for?
So I've been playing Amnesia, which I just finished like yesterday or the day before that. It was not fun at the beginning. It got less scary at the end, I have to say. And now I'm playing Outlast, which isn't fun.
It looked absolutely terrifying.
I've played it like for 10 minutes a few times, and this is the first time I've gotten as far as an hour in the game. But I didn't buy it, I just cracked it.
Yeah, that's what I did with like anything that I'm not gonna play multiplayer. That's what I generally did.
This forest is like
But
a
last
black
couple
hole.
games I've wanted to play with some of my coworkers and stuff, so I bought them.
But I suppose good things keep happening here.
You know what? If I could crack the games for the Switch, even if it would run terribly, I would, but I can't. I
Yeah,
find it kind of ridiculous that you have to buy a fucking pricey ass Switch just to play these great games.
yeah, it's tough. That seemed like I dropped a good chunk of change on my graphics card, so that's why I'm on my PC more than my PS4 now.
Yeah, but like, I have about 100 euros, and the Switch is about 370. I get 50 euros every 3 months, so that takes me a while to even buy the Switch itself, And if we add games on top of that,
Yeah. They're definitely an investment.
For weird story time.
As a warlock.
it just kind of feels like Nintendo's ripping me off.
Hey, it's at least cheaper than a PS4 Pro or something, right?
Eh,
And you can
fair
take it with
point.
you.
I mean, I wouldn't take it with me. What if I accidentally drop it?
That's, yeah, be careful.
It's way too pricey to fix. Like my last year I had a classmate who brought his Switch to school, and then after when I got home I looked at the price tag and I literally yelled.
Yep, it's, but you'll get there.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna take some time. The only main games that I'm buying it for are Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Doom Eternal when it comes to the Switch, and maybe Smash Bros.
I used to love them. I haven't played any of the Smash Bros. In quite a while, but they are fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, the last one I played was on the Wii. Not even the Wii U, I never got the Wii U, just the regular Wii.
Yeah, I think I played that one a couple times, but the one, oh no, I played the N64 version, like, for years, and then...
Why do you think Nintendo uses timed mode?
Probably, like, I don't know, like the 5-minute rounds kind of thing.
Yes.
I think it's a good way to keep people engaged for that few, like, it's easy to pick up and play around kind of thing. That's kind of why I played a lot of NBA
Yeah,
and
but
that kind of thing. It's easy to pick up one game and here and there kind of thing.
The only time when you play timed mode is when you're on a time pinch. The rest of the time, you don't want to play timed mode because who wants a timer on a battle?
That's fair. It was definitely, it was what, stock count? Or where you have so many lives or whatever. Oh, I guess I gotta
Yeah.
go through this portal.
Why are there flying rocks?
So, right now, you have different subclasses for each class. So as a Warlock, there's a Fire, a Void, and I just unlocked the Lightning or Arc subclass. So this is my quest to finish unlocking that subclass. So, what I believe it does is give me full super all the time, basically.
By the way, sorry to interrupt you, but I checked out Doom's price on the Switch, and on Steam it's like 30 something. No, let me check actually. I think it's 20 or 30 euros, but on the Switch it's 60.
Crazy, eh?
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's very
It doesn't
weird.
make any sense.
That's another reason I kind of like PCs. There's always crazy deals on everything.
No, but like on Steam it's 20 or 30 normally.
Must have a little light left to give.
Pardon?
Which makes me also think that's Nintendo is ripping me off.
Oh, are you on the marksman rifle or the sniper rifle? Because the marksman rifle only has one zoom. Here we go.
You know, I've been thinking about humor and all that kind of stuff and things people find funny, but I used to find dark humor very funny, but lately I feel like I've kind of grown out of it because like it was funny for like a few months, and then it started getting a bit repetitive and boring.
I enjoy the occasional joke, but as a consistent, like I couldn't watch a whole stand-up thing. Very well. It'd have to be really good, but it's tougher to watch dark humor for sure.
Yeah, no, for long amounts of time, I guess so. I kind of base my live streams about them as well, but
This is cool.
she's just turn into lightning.
Yeah, pretty much. Like force lightning everybody. It's pretty cool.
You know, when I streamed Outlast, about halfway into the stream, nobody was talking, but I noticed that 7 people were watching, so I mentioned it, and then suddenly like 3 people started talking. I don't know why they didn't talk before.
Well, it's, yeah, definitely if you give people a reason to engage, they do, so feel free, everybody.
Please like and subscribe. I always got someone who watched like 30 minutes of my stream to subscribe and turn on notifications, so yeah, that's fun. So like, is each of these elements where you just turn into it, or?
So basically this one, like each class is different, so I'm playing as a Warlock right now, but each class will generally have 3 different element types for their subclass. So this is the arc or lightning one, where essentially, yeah, my hands turn into chain lightning. My fire or solar class rather is essentially I summon a big sword and fire big flaming sword things at them, which is also pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the void one I kind of launch like a big dark Nova bomb kind of thing at people and just disintegrate everybody.
Wait, I thought
Kamehameha,
the
basically.
void thing was the push you did earlier. Where you like push the enemies.
That is the Warlock's melee, actually. So instead of punching people, he uses like a little force punch kind of thing.
Seems kind of puny.
It is a little bit.
You know, the last few weeks I've been continuously bugging my mom about the Switch, but like I know that she doesn't earn that much, so I know it's hard for her to give me money at all. But it's hard to wait for something for an entire year. It is.
Oh, definitely. But then after that year, when you get it, it makes it so much more worth it too.
Sometimes it makes it a bit underwhelming.
Fair enough.
But to be honest, I have played Breath of the Wild before, like 1/4 of the story. It was really fucking good. I enjoyed it a lot.
I heard very good things about it, but I never did play it.
You know the element of no, not Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, where if you attack a chicken, the entire flock of chicken comes and attacks you?
Yeah.
That's still an element in Breath of the Wild, except you can make enemies attack the chicken, and the chickens will attack them.
That's pretty awesome.
From what I understand, they put a lot of effort into Breath of the Wild, because the map is just filled with things to explore and stuff like that.
That's they definitely, from what I heard, made it like a much more like living world and just kind of walk around and do stuff. It looked really good.
Oh, hold on. I just saw a video called why 2019 will be a horrible year. Let me watch this real quick. I'm gonna deafen myself, so it's like a 4-minute video. Don't worry.
Have at her, bud.
6 minutes.
Oh, I guess I can. Turn these off. There we go.
When you whispered, you'll return.
What's going on, Alice? Thanks for joining. 255. New power weapon. Nice. What do we got? What do we got? New rocket launcher. I like it. Automatically reloaded. Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Tried everything. May have to relegate this to the unsolved file. Wretched club.
Damn it.
When you whisper to the void, does it whisper back?
To Destiny 2 I am, Ellis. I played the first Destiny a lot, but I just grabbed the second one maybe a week ago. So this is, and I used to play on PS4 as well, so this is my first character on PC, I will say. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm new to Destiny 2. But I played the first one a shit ton.
I am at your service.
And should I do another strike or maybe some PvP? I guess I should technically.
Holy shit, they're making RoboCop into a real thing.
Oh, really? What?
Well, not precisely RoboCop, but
Something along those lines.
robots that fight for the military.
Crazy.
Bring back our lost ark.
There we go. Stream should be back up. What is that quest? Oh, Solstice. Patrols.
Why is their planet just called 10?
10?
Or is that Io?
Oh, it's low, actually. It's an L, but yes,
Oh.
it is a very weird name. Rare gear. What is this? Oh, treasure map. Huh. Let's do this guy. I think he's the expansion quest.
When the Red Legion attacked, it almost cost us everything. It took a miracle.
What do you think
to us,
was the best game of
the awakening
2017?
of the Traveler.
That's a tough question.
This is our new
Same, to be
beginning.
honest.
The maps are blank.
I don't know,
The
actually. I can't even remember everything
are
that
gone.
came out.
All we know is we must become more than what we were. This small corner of the cosmos is the only place that is forever ours. And the universe
Oh, look,
watches
it's the
us
ship from
in
Star
its
Trek.
eyes. We've proven we can fight threats from beyond the stars. But now there are things stirring beneath our feet, provoked by the Traveler's light. Our war is just beginning.
What's going on, Destiny? There we go.
Ominous rocks, killer robots, people in mortal danger. Seriously, aren't you tired of this?
Fatigue is a distraction from
Oh yeah, going back to streaming on
as I complain.
Twitch
Oh, I haven't begun to complain yet.
wouldn't really go well for me because Twitch's
Now I'm
rules and
complaining.
guidelines
Focus, Akira.
don't really fit me.
Reach for the sky, big guy. Need help? Again?
I've got it, thank you.
He's this dude.
Well, Osiris. What did you see? Slow down. Wait. I thought Oh, Go! To your left! 2 o'clock! Medium range! You're welcome! You know, I can't help but notice that even with all of reality to explore, you keep picking the places where they shoot at us.
We can't stay here. If the Vex succeed, it's the end of everything. Sagira, we can see your light. You have to go.
Nope, not leaving you. Without me, there's no coming back.
If I don't stop the Vex, there won't be anything to come back to. I'm doing this for the both of us.
Don't you even... Osiris!
Wait, I'll be right back. I have to go get a burger.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
And I don't mean like McDonald's. There's a burger downstairs waiting for me.
Guardian, thank you for coming. There's been a development on Mercury. Strange reports from the cultists clinging to what's left of the planet. Normally, I'd ignore their conspiracy theories. But one of my hidden brought me this.
A dead
Well,
ghost.
She's not dead. Her name is Sagira. I've known her a very long time. And her guardian, Osiris.
The Osiris. The most powerful guardian ever. The hero of six fronts. The Zavala before Zavala.
Zavala wouldn't like to hear you call him that. Most guardians won't even speak Osiris's name. He was the only Vanguard commander ever exiled from the city. And the man who taught me what it means to be a warlock. We found Sagira on Mercury, and at the same time, Vex activity there surged exponentially.
And you think Osiris might be involved?
I need to know what happened, even if the Vanguard wants to forget him. When I lost my light, I didn't have anything else. I was empty. Then you came to Io, and you helped me find my way back. I need that friend again, Guardian. Go to Mercury. Take Sagira with you. The followers of Osiris, the few who remain, might know what her presence means. And for now, let's keep this between us. I'd hate to have to throw you off this wall.
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke. The traveler transformed Mercury into a garden world. It was a paradise, until the Vex came. The Vex replaced the planet's core with their own machines. We call it the Infinite Forest, an ever-expanding labyrinth of realities. No two paths are ever the same. No one has ever escaped. It was Osiris's obsession.
Welcome to Mercury, Guardian. The signs told me you would come.
What a coincidence. We followed the signs here too. And by signs, I mean facts.
That too is a sign. I am Brother Vance of the followers of Osiris, Keeper of the Lighthouse, and Oracle of the Lost Prophecies.
There is a Vex gateway near your location. Osiris spent years studying it. He was convinced it was the door to the Infinite Forest. If it is still possible to
So
find
apparently there were
Osiris,
2 lovely
you need to open
burgers
that
waiting
door.
for me downstairs.
Nice, even better.
Osiris's greatest
Mhm.
student.
Brother Vance, Osiris's greatest fan.
Oh, I was like, did I miss that teleporter?
What's your like favorite type of game?
That's a tough question. I would say RPGs. But I also do tend to lean towards shooters quite a bit. And actually I do play a lot of sports games. I never used to play many sports games, but more recently I've played a lot of NBA and NHL.
Alright. I myself, I don't really know. Lately I've been playing a lot of shooters and Pokemon.
Pokemon's classic.
I wouldn't really say it's my favorite, but it's good. I haven't even been playing an official one. You know that uranium one that got shut down?
The witch?
I'm so pleased Osiris has
Uranium, Pokemon.
No, it's been so long since I played Pokemon, not gonna lie.
I'm surprised.
Oh well, it got taken down and I'm playing it on my channel. Only one episode so far though.
Gateway to the Infinite Forest, a place from which no one has ever returned. Not even Osiris.
Thank you. Alright, so I've done this. Come on.
Oh, important question.
Yeah.
How have you been holding up with the memes?
With the what? The memes?
The memes.
Not well, I would say. I don't use social media as much as I should. I'm never really on Facebook much and stuff.
Yeah, but the memes from Facebook are mostly mediocre.
Fair
at best. If I would say anything about comedy nowadays, that's fucking weird.
Yep. People are weird these days. Which, nothing.
No, but like yesterday, I laughed for like 10 minutes straight at a video of Peter saying whoa, 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 whoa. And then he just says something at the default dance from Fortnite plays.
This is not my Batman cup.
This is not your what?
My Batman cup.
Your Batman cup.
There's an episode of Family Guy where Peter does that. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
This is not my Batman cup.
I'll send it to you, see if that's the thing it came from after this stream.
So close to being dead. Thank you.
Here it is. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Let's do this.
How long have you been using Discord?
Not long actually. Only since I kind of started being on my computer more. So I'd say
Since you?
maybe a month.
Oh. I've been using it for like 3 years now.
Like I heard about it quite a while ago, but just never used it a whole lot because I was usually on my Sony, and just has that built into the Sony, right? So. When I started using Discord, about a year later than that, I stopped using Skype. Yeah, I've never been much of a Skype fan.
I've made my Discord account on 2016, and I stopped using Skype about end of 2016, maybe mid 2017.
Discord's awesome, like, for just chatting and stuff, it's fantastic.
Yeah, they advertise it as a chat for gamers, but it could be so much more.
Oh, absolutely. I remember the old days of using Ventrilo, and this Discord just blows it out of the water.
I remember when video chat just got added. I had a lot of fun with that. Back then, Skype was really the only one to do video chat, but it was fucking horrible.
Where did these people go?
But like, yeah, now I screen share in almost every call I'm in.
Nice.
For no reason as well, it's just, you know.
What?
Like, does this guy work for you that does all the maintenance? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, well, you've got piles of shit leaned up against your car and a dead rat in my bed, next to my bedroom window, so... He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, come look. And he's got a pile of shit at the front of his car and a pile of shit at the back of his car. And I said, when you go to leave today, and any time that I want to get in and out of my driveway today, I have to go over that. Does he work for you? Well, I asked him to do it. I said, well, can you ask him to finish? So that's bullshit.
Why do you not have a Discord profile picture?
Thought I did, but maybe I just haven't changed it.
Did you press save when you changed it?
Possibly not. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, congratulations on level 25. That's a giant fucking robot.
Yes, it is.
module.
Thank God, because I'm almost out of ammo.
If there was a way to bring Pokemon to real life and make it like a real life thing, would you go outside and catch Pokemon?
Hey, that's Pokemon Go, man. I never really got too into it.
No, but like I don't mean like Pokemon Go. I mean like actually catch Pokemon.
I would probably give it a shot.
I don't
Why
know what I
not?
would have done if Osiris
I mean, it's fucking Pokemon. Who wouldn't?
Exactly.
In return, the followers of Osiris
Even my grandma
revive
would.
his ghost. We have a hidden temple on Earth.
She has back
Take
issues.
Sagira to these coordinates. I will notify the followers that you are coming. Now that the lighthouse is safe, we can prepare for Osiris's return. All of the lost prophecies are coming to pass. I'm finally going to meet Osiris.
Cool. Mission done. Alrighty, I will be right back. Going for a smoke break.
What?
Just going for a smoke break. I will be right back.
Alright.